today. Could you live off of 10% less than what you live with right now? You know how they do study after study after study, and they always ask people, what is your desire as far as more money, more wealth? Hey, namaste. And people always say, I wish I had 10% more. If I only had 10% more, then my life would be really easy. Well, do you think you could live off of 10% less? Isn't that a new idea? Could you live off of 10% less than what you have right now? Imagine you had $10 to spend and you spent $9. If you had $100, you spend $90. Like, it doesn't seem like that big of a difference, right? It's just like you have like a cookie, right? That's 100 calories. Instead of eating like 100% of the calories, you eat 90% of the calories. Like, it doesn't seem that hard, right? To just forget about 10%. And yet people always ask for more 10%. So I challenge you, what if you lived off of 10% less? And then you ask me, okay, great. Okay, so I deal with 10% less. What do I do with that 10%? I'm telling you, according to this book, The Richest Man in Babylon, or I like to say the richest woman in Dallas, hey Marie, if you had 10% that you did not spend because you only spent 90% of everything you had, then you could put that into a savings. You could put that into a mutual funds. You could invest it into something. Thanks for joining, Rachel. Like, the world is your oyster, right? Like, literally, you can invest the 10% that you're not using on something else, and it's just 10%. Like, I was looking at my Trader Joe's receipt today. I spent $70.76. And I was thinking, okay, where can I chip off $7? And I thought, well, I bought all these Cliff Bars. I probably could have saved some money there. I bought some chocolate. That was $3.49. That's $7 right there. I could have lived without some Cliff Bars and some dark chocolate, and that would have been 10% of my receipt. So I think all of us have the ability to set aside 10% of the money that we typically spend. Hey, Coachy Dreed. Yeah, so that's my challenge to you over the next week. Whenever you have a receipt, when they ask you want a receipt, say, yes, I do want a receipt. Then look at your receipt and see how you could have spent 10% less. Look at your earnings when you get your paycheck, or look at the money that gets deposited into your direct deposit, or the tips you get, or whatever wages you have, whatever money that comes your way. What have you decided that I was going to set aside 10% for myself? Hey, Sarah, set aside 10% for yourself. And that 10%, you can leave in your savings account. Just don't touch the 10%. Say it's off limits. That 10% you're going to use for a mutual fund. You're going to put into an IRA. You're going to put in something that you understand. Don't invest it in something you don't understand and then end up losing money. Like, someone comes to you with a get quick rich scheme or something, don't put your money in there, okay? Educate yourself about where you're going to put this money, and then see how you can have that money work for you, how that money can grow, right? Like, if you put money in a house and you start earning equity, like, once you sell that house, that money is working for you. So learn, like, educate yourself. There are stages of learning, and yes, there will be times when you feel so stupid and you're reading stuff and your eyes glaze over. Like, I'm reading over some tax stuff and it's so boring. I'm just going to keep reading it until I get it. And that's going to be the same thing. You're going to be really overwhelmed, and then you're going to be kind of getting it, and then you're getting a little bit more, and then you start getting a bit more well-versed. So don't allow that to stop you. Get yourself educated on where you'd like to put your money, like a mutual fund or something, and then have that 10% that you set aside for yourself work for you. And then think about when that money grows and you have that money for yourself, you can use it for something worthwhile. Like, you never know, but at least you have it. And if you haven't read this book already, it's called The Richest Man in Babylon by George Clason. It's so good. It's so good. It's super short book, very short book. He talks about the richest man in Babylon, and it just teaches you some really basic, good principles. And he keeps talking about the 10%. So I'm telling you about the 10%. But anyways, I'm teaching a course, a powerful money transformative course on Saturday, and there's the link that I've put in there. You go to Soul, SOUL, Elevated Life, click on Shop, and then click on Transformative Money Course. It's $7. I was supposed to raise it to $14, and I think I said I would, so I will, because I'm a person of my word. So sign up tonight. Immediately. And tomorrow I'll raise the price to $14. Today I'll leave it at $7, so you have the chance to take this course. I usually thanks Namaste Ani. Thanks Namaste Ani. So set aside 10% for yourself. Take the money course for $7. $7. Sign up tonight, because tomorrow I'll raise it. I'll double it to $14. Originally I priced it at $49. But heck, for the price of lunch, for the price of a meal, you can take a transformative money course, transform your relationship in 2 hours this Saturday at 1 p.m. Central Time, 11 a.m. Pacific Time. And then on Sunday, starting on Sunday, I'm going to do a 7-day money challenge. Hey, Andrew. So if you're interested in signing for the 7-day money challenge, go to Soul, SOUL, elevatedlife.com, shop, and then click on 7-day money challenge, and you can see that it's free. It's completely free. It's no cost. All you got to do is sign up, and then I'll shoot you an email each day starting on Monday, and I'll give you a challenge to do for the day. And there will be 7 challenges over the 7 days, and each of those challenges will have you transform your relationship with money in a very powerful way. And of course, I will stick some of these principles I learned in this amazing book, The Richest Man in Babylon. There's other money books I've read that are so powerful, and I'll definitely put challenges from those as well. So you can take the money course on Saturday for $7, and then starting on Monday, you can start incorporating all the stuff that I teach you to transform your relationship with money over the next 7 days. It's going to be like a double way to completely solidify and integrate everything you've learned. And then 2 weeks after that, I'll teach. So on the 3rd, and then on the 20th. On the 20th, I'll teach another 20th. The 3rd. So that would be the 17th. So on the 17th of August, I'll teach another course, a follow-up course, part 2 of the money course, and then you can really, really, really powerfully transform your relationship with money. Hey, Cynthia, take the money course. It's $7. Set aside 10% for yourself if you haven't already. That's it. You got to read this book. It's amazing. It's so good, and I'm learning so much, and I can't wait to teach you all about it. And what else? That's all I've got. So on a side note, I'm learning some mixed martial arts, which is fun. My son is into Taekwondo, and I thought I should run, and I should do some mixed martial arts stuff. I should learn some stuff. So that's what I'm doing. That's what I've been up to. I've been reading a lot of tax code, because it's my side income, and I'm just learning so much. It's been, I guess, 4 weeks since I quit my corporate job of 16 years, and I'm really learning what it's like to be an entrepreneur, being self-employed and generating money on my own, being super healthy with money, setting aside 10% for myself, teaching money courses, teaching everything I've learned to empower others to live powerfully, and that's what I've been up to. So I send you love, light, profound clarity, infinite possibility to create the life you desire to live, one that is aligned with your soul's expansion and growth always, 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 always. Here's to you living a soul elevated life. I'll see you tomorrow. In the meantime, take the money course. Sign up for the money course. Price goes up tomorrow. And then have a good night. Namaste. And set aside 10% for yourself. Pay yourself first. Make that money work for you. Good night.